Welcome to the Simplified Stamper. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on future videos. So I wanted to share this with all of you. This is probably, besides ink and stamps and cardstock obviously, this is probably one of the most used items on my desk. And what I've done is I've come up with the card base. This is a card base, and then here's all the different layers I could layer on that card base. And I've numbered them because I can't stand sitting there trying to figure out which is goes next in the row. And so when I'm doing my card, I know this is the card base size, and then when I'm trying to figure out how do I want to layer up my card, I can go, okay, how much edge do I want? And I rarely actually pick this one, but sometimes I do. This is layer 1, and basically it's an eighth of an inch is the difference between all of them. So there's this one, if this is how much edge I want around, and this one's pretty tattered, so maybe I should try it on here, I'm going to use this here in a second anyway. So if I was going to layer this, I can see that only just this little bit of black is about to show, and that's my first layer. And then if I want more black to show, I'll go to layer 2, and this is actually my go-to. This is what I pre-cut my white cardstock when I make my layers for my cards. I pre-cut them to this 5 1/4 by 4. This is the regular Whisper white cardstock. This is the size I cut it to. So that way, when I stamp on these, I know how much is going to be around the edge. As a matter of fact, I even have a box where I have things that I have stamped and they're not on cards, they're just on this, and it's a card. I just have to layer it onto a card base whenever I'm ready. I have a box of those. So that is my go-to size, is my size 2, 5 1/4 by 4. And then like I said, I've numbered them. So you'll see that they go all the way up to 13, so that I can go, okay, if I'm going to do something really small and I want to layer something underneath it, I automatically know what size goes with it. So I will go ahead and put a list of the dimensions in order on the description of this video, and I hope that you take the time to cut them. I just took some of Kaylee's cardstock that she had for school supplies and cut them up. I used like the same pattern of colors. I don't know that it really mattered, but it goes from the card base up to number 13, and I keep them in order on my desk just like this at all times with a binder clip. I told you on my previous video that I would go ahead and build this card for you with the watercolor painting. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. I've decided to put this to go with the black that we're shadowing. I decided to go ahead and mat it on black cardstock. I'm losing my sunlight while I'm doing this video because I started this earlier and I didn't have my light plugged in because it was so beautiful out. And then, let's see, which side? Yeah, I want that on this side. This is just the Tombow, which one is this one? Tombow Mono Liquid Glue. I really like the Tear and Tape. I've used that a ton, and I probably put way too much glue on there. But I've started to kind of fall in love with this Tombow glue because it gives me time to wiggle my paper around, and I don't have to be as precise when I lay it down. Because when you have the Tear and Tape, wherever it lands is where it's staying. So this is just my inside layer for my card so that people can write in it and actually see. Okay, and then I have pre-stamped this There's So Much to Love About You on the card. This comes from the Abstract Impressions stamp set. This is one of my favorites. I had mentioned in the previous video that I need some grass because this is from a set that was from Celebration. This is not what I wanted for that picture because it would have been too thick. So, but this is seriously one of my very favorites. If I could stamp this every single day and people not get sick of seeing it, I think I would. It's goof proof and it's so fun and beautiful. But I'm going to go ahead and glue this on here. So I'll get this out here again. I have this thing about making sure the corners have glue, and once the corners have glue and they stay down, then everything else is kind of easy. Okay, so let me flip that over. And again, you kind of want to put it on there where you want it, but it gives you wiggle room. So we're going to wiggle this around to where I want it. There we go. All right, so there's that. And then what I had decided was that I wanted to kind of, this is Calypso Coral, I believe, and I'm going to kind of put this cattywampus on here. I don't know if sure if that's a word, but my mom used it, so I do too. Anyway, and then I'm going to put this on here like so. I did the painting in number 13, and I did the layering size of Calypso Coral in number 12, and they're just barely bigger than one another. And actually, I don't know if you can see this, only I can because I'm close enough, but do you see how there's little, I need a new blade for my paper cutter. It's leaving these little fuzzies and I don't like it. There's a trick for you. If you take an old emery board, you can actually just go on an angle and file down your cut sides, and if there's any flyaways or any kind of little fuzzies from your blade, it'll actually take them down. So there's a little trick for you there. That one come off. Come on. You want to now. There we go. So I just need this to be just slightly off like that, because this one I want straight or that will drive me cray cray. Let's see. See, kind of like that. And then I can move this around wherever I want it on here. But I'm going to go ahead and put some tear and tape on this, because once I stick it down with all these ridges in it, I really want it to stay. So let me find my edge. Where'd it go? There it is. And I'm just going to put one right in the center there. Make sure it's on there. And I'm going to this how I want it. Like that. Okay, so now this, I know I can just put it flat on here and, whoops, straight on here, and it'll go. And then what I'm going to do is take some dimensionals. Oops. Stick on here, and then I'm trying to decide if I want to put a ribbon across here. I think I want to, so let me go get a ribbon. Now this is some of our Whisper White linen, I guess, ribbon. Okay. It totally works. I'm sure it uses more ink than we want, but it works. And oh, look how cute that is. Okay. And I could add my aqua painter. just to smoosh around the color, get it around. Okay, so after I dried the ribbon, because it needed dried, I went ahead and put the tear and tape on there, and you can't even feel any sticky through it. It did really good. And I just stuck it down, and now I have these, got the dimensionals on this, and I'll take the sticky, or the paper off these. Okay, maybe. My nails broke, and I can't do anything without my nails, so let's take this. I think I actually put the wrong side down on here to keep it from being sticky, and I ended up making it actually stick. There we go. Now is that still sticky? Yes, it is. Okay. And then take these off. And put this on here like so. And I even thought, I think I have some matching, I have all these beautiful little stones, and I thought, oh, that'd be fun to use some. So let's see what I have here. Do I want to color? I think I have some matching ones, if they'll come out. Of course, the ones I want are the last ones to come out. I think these would look really pretty. So we're going to try this. Oh, see, that's pretty. I have not used these yet, so this is fun. Let's see, where do I want it? That, and then the biggest one. How about over here? So there's so much to love about you. Look how pretty that is. That's so pretty. So that is how I use my layers that I've come up with to help me decide how to layer my cards together. I hope this helps you. This in this huge mess of jewels. And I hope you love the card. And if you didn't see the video with me painting it, go ahead and look back on that one and tell me what you think. I think this turned out really pretty. And yeah, I just really like this one against the black card. So let me know what you think. Let me know what you think about the layer templates, because I think they sure do help me know how to cut my cardstock. Thanks for watching. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. You can find more of the Simplified Stamper on Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest.